guys, so SDFU here. I know it's been a while since I basically posted up anything, but yeah, work shit and whatnot. Well, basically, this has been due for a long time. And yes, I have finished watching Rainbow Rocks. And after watching it several times, I basically don't understand the hate towards Rainbow Dash. No offense, but basically, when I go on YouTube, when I go on to My Little Pony fanfiction, everyone is trashing Rainbow Dash. Now, I do admit, in the movie, she does basically seem like a jerk. Heck, the movie kind of referenced an episode that has been pointed out several times, which everyone has hated. I'm talking about the 34th episode of My Little Pony from Season 2, Episode 8, aka Mare-Do-Well. First off, yeah, I understand everyone gets pissed because Rainbow Dash's behavior seems to come out of nowhere. But for those who basically had read the Rainbow Rocks, the first book, not the second one, mind you, of the main event, we're talking about how the group is formed. In the movie, we kind of see that Rainbow Dash has been becoming more and more of a jerk. But let's take a look back at Mare-Do-Well, shall we? In Mare-Do-Well, we see that Rainbow Dash is basically being complimented a lot because of her good deeds. Yes, she is saving a lot of people. But let's not forget that literally in the book it does state that it's basically her plan to put the band together. And escalated one by one as the human five, I'm gonna call them that, is putting together. You have to admit, when you really look at it seriously, you see that it's going to Rainbow's head. Why is it going to it? Well, think about it for a second. Rainbow Dash, even though she is the ultimate loyalty, however, she can slowly, just like anyone else, become self-centered. And she does that. And I may not know Rainbow Dash's actual dream in the human version. However, it does basically state that in the Pony universe, her main goal is to join up with Wonderbolts. And much like it shows in the Wonderbolts Academy, it's stated by Lightning Dust that only very few people get to join up with the Wonderbolts. And in order for that, you have to gain attention. So, in order to gain sponsorship to join up with a major group, is you have to basically somehow stick out of the crowd. Which, kind of like what Rainbow Dash says, that she's trying to make her band 20% cooler, but she is pushing herself more outwards. So she is acting like a jerk. But you know what? Comparing the show and the movie, I have a good defense to this, and that is due to the dreaded Mare-Do-Well. Why, you ask? Well, let's take a look at the time periods between the films. As stated in the first movie, The Equestrian Girls, the girls have not been friends since freshman formal. Meaning, if we took it as like the fall formal, or let's say the freshman year, within the first couple of months or so, they have been friends for about 1 to 2 years, if we count this as the senior year. Or basically, when Twilight comes to retrieve her crown, they're in the junior year. So, main question is, what did Mare-Do-Well have to do with this? Well, remember, since the human five have yet to been together for a good while, basically, they have yet to learn the lessons of friendship. So basically, Rainbow Dash have not learned how to become humble yet. Why is that? Because basically they have been friends for a total of 6 moons. They have been together again for 6 moons, which has basically been stated in the documentary or the commentary of Rainbow Rocks for those who actually have a chance to listen to it. It has been stated that it's been 6 months since the Bob Formal of when Twilight has basically stopped Scientist Shimmer. So, why has this happened? Kind of like how it was mostly explained. It was also brought up saying by an outside source. So instead of the character learning the lesson herself, it was explained. The main 6 in the show had to literally explain the lesson to Rainbow Dash in Mare-Do-Well, just like how Sunset Simmer had to explain her reasoning to the main 5 in the movie. So I can understand why people getting upset and saying that, oh, Rainbow Dash is acting out of character. When you compare the Rainbow Dash to Rainbow Rocks to Mare-Do-Well, I have to say that they're exactly the same. She is not out of character. She's actually within character. And when you compare to the books, to the music videos, to the clips from the, like I said, from the music videos and from the book, it stated that the band had been practicing several times and that they had performed before. So basically, the raising of popularity has basically caught Rainbow Dash's eye. And since Rainbow Dash is the lead singer and lead guitarist, it's not surprising to the fact that fame has gone to her head. Especially when it led to the scene close to the end of We're All Together, and when the first time we hear the band plays in the movie, Rainbow Dash basically criticized Rainbow Dash. She criticizes Rarity and Applejack. And yes, even though it does make you want to hit her in the face, but that's what she freaking does in Mare-Do-Well. She basically compares herself to the main 6, making them feel like outcasts instead of friends. She basically treats her bandmates like the backup. Like in Mare-Do-Well, she treats them more like acquaintances. And yes, it has happened to me before. I actually have a friend who went through this stage, which basically I got ticked. And it wasn't until finally when I confronted my friend, I explained why I felt pissed. And even though, yeah, it may take a while for it, and even though a lot of people got ticked off in the episode Mare-Do-Well, when you really think about it, sometimes you do need a friend to confront you. Even though, yes, I have to admit the main 6 went the wrong way of, basically suggesting to Rainbow Dash, hey, we don't like you acting like this, you kind of need to listen. Well, as it's kind of been proven, testing, 1, 2, 3, Rainbow Dash does somehow lack focus in when she's listening. I know I'm getting a lot of messages that I'll be posting on probably later on in the comments saying, well, that doesn't seem fair. Why you have to use another episode by saying Rainbow Dash is dumb? No, it's proven in testing 1, 2, 3 that she is not dumb. She learns things differently. So basically, she needs to be explained front to front by her friends to understand what she's doing wrong. So even though it is shown that, yeah, it's been rushed by Rainbow Rocks, and it takes a long time, and Mare-Do-Well, you gotta think about it. These are different time limits. So far as we know, in Mare-Do-Well, they probably did try to present themselves, and they did try to explain to Rainbow Dash slowly, but been shrugged off. and basically she seems boastful. So she has been bragging, saying, oh yeah, this is my band, even though they've been saying over and over again, it's our band, we put it together, even though she did suggest it. She may be the lead singer, she may be the lead guitarist, but it's their band. Even though Rainbow Dash can rock out loud in a shrill, but still, it can hurt very bad, especially with Fluttershy. My gosh, it really does hurt. I mean, like, you can clearly see in the scene where they're going up when they're playing as I Want to Be. Fluttershy is struggling several times. She is pissed beyond belief because she has asked several times to Rainbow Dash that if they could probably practice or play the song that she wrote for the Rainbows, just be told, oh, we're gonna play it later. Let's play my songs because we need to play well for the final act. Well, basically, for what we know from what Fluttershy has seen, probably when they do go on stage to face the Dazzlings, they may not even get to play her song. So yeah, the Welcome to the Show, aka the song, The Music in Me, may have never been played. And yes, it does seem like I'm getting mad at Rainbow Dash, but I can kind of understand after watching it over and over again that Rainbow Dash is not out of character. She is acting as she is. So for me, people basically have commented and said, oh, even though the Dazzlings are the main villains, I think that Rainbow Dash should have been a villain for the way she's acting, but she is not. She literally has flames gone to her head. In fact, there's actually a funny video I've seen, or a funny drawing that someone had posted up online. I watched it, and it was sad. I seen it, and it was so sad that it was taken down. Because somehow it was offensive. Well, I'm going to tell you guys what I saw. Basically, it was a drawing of Twilight trying to cast a spell that would make the balloon fill up with air. What happens is Rainbow Dash flies down, she's trying to perform a trick, and the spell hits her head. And her head literally becomes a freaking blimp. And she is yelling out, Twilight, I may be 20% cool, but this is not cool. And Twilight is trying to deflate her head. It's funny because it's true. But getting back to the fact, do I really think that Mare-Do-Well and Rainbow Dash and Rainbow Rocks fight? Well, no. But I do think that it's a good character trope. Though I do admit Mare-Do-Well has some needs to be fixed up a bit. But I do believe that Rainbow Dash was not out of character. So, tell me what you guys think. Put your comments down below. Am I right for defending Rainbow Dash for being a jerk? Am I right for defending Rainbow Dash from Mare-Do-Well? Or should I take a freaking flying leap? See you guys later, and hopefully the next video will be the next chapter from the sisters. Bye.